Yo, it's the shakedown. Break it, take it, make it loud. Gritty like the city where the Giants draw the crowd. Chopped up vocals, beats that pound. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hardest show around. Hardest show around. Like it, ready, round. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hardest show around.
Yeah. What's going on, Big Blue Nation? Sports fans all around the world. You are now tuned into one of the most dangerous shows on this YouTube. That's right. We back, baby. It's a Shakedown. Show for the fans, by the fans. I am your humble brother, Black Freezy, and I got my family with me, man. I got Ghost Dog. And I got my brother, Same Difference.
Yes, sir.
The family will be here shortly. Round of applause to the family. Round of applause. To the family. What's going on, family? What's happening? What's happening? How we feeling? What's happening?
Blessed, man. Every day above the 6 feet is blessed. Every day I can feel the sun, the wind, and touch the grass. Blessed.
Yes, sir.
Big facts.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, New York Giants OTA recap day 6.
Sir.
Y'all know what we doing. We outside, man.
Oh,
we
slide.
Baby. We slide. But yeah, man, early standouts and some tactical shifts. Let's get right to it, man. MetLife has claimed another ACL. This is 3. Unfortunately, our guy, man, Gunner, Olszewski,
Right.
with a non-contact torn ACL, man. Unfortunately, the first one was Roy Robertson Harris. Came up limping. Next thing you know, out for the season. No, actually, it was Thaddeus Dixon.
Yeah, the
undrafted
cornerback.
free agent.
Right. Cornerback.
UNC
Right.
came up with the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And
3
then
for 3.
Roy Robertson Harris.
Yep.
And now Gunner is the third one it claims. Talk to me, Ghost Man. How we feeling? Are we getting nervous about this particular turf, or what's happening, man? Or is it just happenstance?
Yeah, man. Real quick, man. Bendición to Ghost Mom. You know who she is. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Ghost Mom.
But
Yes, sir.
it's
Ghost
a little
Mom.
bit of a concern, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Gunner, return man, deceptively good in the slot. 'Cause I ain't gonna hold you later. Late in the season last year, he was doing things.
Those are
Trying to get
facts.
out there and make the most of his time out there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
give us
saying?
some of that
Building
wide
up a little
receiver,
bit of a
Yep.
right, a little bit of repertoire with New Jack City. So,
Yep.
It sucks, man. However, on the flip side, as long as none of the starters are ending up on this list right here, I'm okay. You know what I mean? It sucks, but at the end of the day, this wide receiver room is already overcrowded as it is. And not that him going down is a plus, but it's just not that much of a minus, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So now this frees up some, room in that wide receiver room for things to get shifted around, if you will. And it also, opens up things for the possible return of who, the prodigal son, OBJ. So it sucks, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. Talk to me, Sam. How we feeling, man? 3 weeks, man. Last 3 weeks.
Yeah, man. Three Achilles getting torn in 3 weeks. These are not starters, but they're second string guys. Good depth. And Gunner, he helped me with some of my anxiety in regards to returning to football. Because there was a time where my heart would start beating a little faster when I saw Eric Gray back there and things like that. You know
Just
what I'm
about to say.
So Olszewski had put me at ease a little bit in regards to the return game. But being that we do have Harbaugh, who really keeps a keen eye for the special teams aspect of the game, as far as being the third part of what we're trying to do on the field, that helps me put at ease because I know he's going to put somebody back there that he can trust. I don't think it'll be like, because I've been feeling like they just been trying guys back there with the Giants before Olszewski, or even us on the side of Olszewski. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when they got the 2 returners back there for kickoff, you know, they're trying other guys that I don't really trust. But as far as how they're getting hurt, you gotta think about their preparation. Have they been hydrating? You know what I mean, and things like that. Because Harbaugh is from the 2-a-day camps. He's old school. Even back then, 2-a-days, they're going to get it up out you. Pause. You're going to be on the sideline throwing up, getting back in there. That's that type of coach. So if you've been slacking for the past however long, getting by with your talent is not just it no more. Now you're going to have to dedicate to doing hard work day in and day out. How you practice is how you play. Winning 3-4 games shows that. I don't know how we didn't get the win because we had a good practice. Now we know they're getting good practices. Hard. They're going to get that dog about you. It's either you got the dog in you or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the type of coach that these players needed in here in New York. Because everybody want to get by with their talent. We didn't win many games the last few years, but the games that we did win was from talent, players' talent. It wasn't coaching. It wasn't people being ready for the moment, game in and game out. No, we won a couple games because of the talent that we had on the field. You know what I mean? So I need those two to melt with one another. When because talent can't beat hard work. Talent cannot beat hard work, but for so long. You know what I mean? So, as far as the positions, we definitely got some more defensive tackles going in there, and to try to replace Roy Robinson Harris. Wide receivers, we got a plethora of them. Bring back my boy OBJ, and the cornerback position. That'll be like, if they don't do like an injury settlement type of thing, he'll just be something that could recover with the Giants and he'll be back at it next year. You know what I mean? See what we can do with that. But even though these injuries suck, I always like to flip that pancake over and always say there's another side to this thing. So 2 things could be true at the same time. This could be a blessing for somebody else behind them. Now a 3rd string guy get the opportunity to step up, show what he can do. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about long-winded, but
it's all good, family. You know what I'm saying? You got to say your piece. You know what I'm saying? That's the next.
This too.
real quick.
My bad.
Okay, go.
Yeah, got you. No, you go ahead. Go.
Nah, I was gonna ask them, basically off of everything you just stated, with Gunner, who is the guy behind that's going to get that actual shine? You know what I'm saying? Who's the actual guy that you see is the next man up behind Gunner?
I'm nervous because I'm thinking it was a player that wasn't on his team last year. It's a player that's new to this team. So I'm going to have to look, wait, and see. See?
Right.
So somebody like that.
And hey, look, he's been getting a nice little repertoire with New Jack City. And also, to piggyback off what you were saying earlier with the return situations, this is going to be a full-time position now for number 3, Deontay Banks. As far as I'm concerned, kickoff and punt return. So,
right now they got Calvin Austin slated as the punt returner, which I think that's a good look.
Okay.
Which he was, he's going to be one of those guys because if anything, we're going to get more wide receiving out of him than anything, right? So, I'm looking more for the guys like you're saying. If anything, his replacement isn't on the roster, but if he is, it's kind of like the the Bo Collins, those kind of guys as far as the wide receiver part of it. But as far as the kick returning part of it, yeah, they got Calvin Austin slated as the backup there. And then we in the weeds after that.
All right. So with that, to add on to that, is OBJ still scary back there? Do y'all think mentally, if OBJ was in the building and he was assigned kick return, punt return, is he something to still fear back there?
Maybe not long-term speed, but he gonna get you some yards. He get you towards the 50.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or past the 50, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
He'll get you there. And I don't think there's no fear with that guy, man. When he put that suit on, he turned into Superman until his body break down. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. He was playing in the Super Bowl with like half a kneecap, man. What we talking about here?
And they told him not to, and he did it anyway. Right?
Word up.
Yeah. So all right. So we got in closing on the killer turf. We kind of bringing it more to preparation versus the actual turf itself, in which is interesting, as the brother LLP has been eloquently putting that they're putting live grass up there for the FIFA and you know what I'm saying, for the World Cup. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's interesting.
And they need to keep it. They need to maintain it and just keep it that way. That's it. Stop the games here, man. You know what I mean? Cut it out. And as far as the Gunner situation, man, this is all I got to say.
He needs some milk.
Damn,
That's
you gonna
it.
do him like that?
And that's it. I mean, look, man.
You gonna have to get your vitamin D up, pause, man. Get in the sun, boy. I don't know. Even though there's a ligament, but I'm just saying. Woo.
Need some milk.
All right. It is what it is, then.
Get that almond. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. So day 6 OTA attendance. Of course, we had Gunner, unfortunately, with the ACL. Sam Roberts still out with some sort of injury that he was recovering from. Remember, he couldn't even sign with us until the stitches healed. Saying it's just for him to take a flight. So he's still out recovering off of whatever's going on there. And do remember, this is voluntary. So Thomas Fedoni on the sideline. I'm not sure about your career at this point, son. Gonna have to put you in the box.
Oh, man.
Fragility on it. I'm serious. I had to put the fragility on that kid. You ain't even do nothing, and you got an issue.
What's the illness though? Any specifics?
Sideline issues. I don't know what's going on. I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't really say what he's dealing with. You know, somebody come up limping or something, they usually say something. It's the same thing with Colton Hood. They didn't say anything. He just was gone. So we know Malik and of course Darius Slayton, who should be here for the Mandy's. Also Shelby Harris, man, hadn't seen him. DJ Reader did show up, I believe it was day 4 or 5. Didn't see Shelby Harris either, man. So we don't know what's going on there. Defensive tackle looking a little thin just for the on air. No pads on, of course. It's not mandatory. Just need some bodies there just for occupation. Scatterbo, man, was out there with his helmet on, looking around, doing a little something on the side, nothing heavy. Also had Jameis Winston back. Jalen Hyatt got off the bike. And Drew Phillips, man, from whatever he was ailing, came back. And we saw Patrick Ricard out there. He was, I don't think he was dealing with nothing. I think he had, just was taking some time. Because once again, this is voluntary. And Colton Hood was active. I'm not sure what was going on with Colton, man. They didn't tell us, but he snuck back in there in some of the active periods. But Tender's still looking pretty good, man. Still looking pretty good, considering even though the veterans are what it is. And the honest truth is, man, at this point in time, what do you expect? What do you expect? Everybody's still trying to figure everything out before it's really mandatory, and they have to be there. They can't go nowhere. And everybody's winding up going to where? West Virginia. So they trying to, gotta get your personal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, get that going.
Yeah.
All right. So scouting report, little sticky situation. Colton Hood, he didn't really participate much, but he did get in there at the ending of some reps, snuck in a single rep, immediately logged a PBU. This kid is. He's I'm not sure what's happening right now, but we need to see a little more but this kid is automatically sticky in coverage, and he is a dog. Patrick Ricard had split some time. Of course, he's the lone fullback, but split some time with the tight ends. Of course, the New York Giants cut Elijah Chapman, who had aspirations of being a fullback.
Right.
Yeah, but so how we feeling? How we feeling thus far, man? Ghost, talk to me, man, about Colton Hood's progression and Patrick Ricard as far as his usage and how we're going to deploy him this year.
Man, I love it, man, because it's like every time he's on the field, man, he's just making plays. And I get it, it's OTAs, it's training camp and what have you, but that's just these rookies is hungry, man. You know what I mean? And then Colton Hood, especially him being like a second round pick, he's got something to prove. So I know we got a Debo in front of him. We also got you know what I'm saying, Drew Phillips and who am I missing here? Besides the Debo. See, why is his name blanking on me?
Nah, that's it.
That's it.
He gonna be on the other side. He gonna be on the other side, man. He been acting up since he been here.
Right.
He act like he know the game already. You know what I mean? So,
and if I'm not mistaken, didn't he make a pick six on like one of the first OTAs or something like that? If I'm not mistaken, or am I bugging?
Every time,
so,
making news. Yeah.
So I expect him to definitely get a starting role sometime real soon, early in the season. You're gonna be seeing him doing that hoodie celebration on the regular. And it's about damn time, man. You know, we got Denard Wilson in the building, defensive coordinator, a Wink Martindale acolyte, if you will, a protege. And I just see this defense, particularly in the DBs, man, it's going to get physical, whether it's the cornerbacks or the safeties. Because for a while here now, as Giants fans, man, we've been lacking in the defensive backfield, bro. Because, you know, our pass rush and the front seven's been doing good things with the exception of the linebackers. But I just feel like with the addition of the Edmonds, obviously the Avril Reese, and the safeties and the cornerbacks, it's just going to be a whole nother animal on this defense. So I just absolutely love to see it, man. And as far as Patrick Ricard, him doing some things with the tight ends, now that you're telling me that Fidone's having some injury situations here, man, you know, instead of 4 tight ends, it might look like we're going to go into the season with 3 tight ends and a Patrick Ricard flip-flop in between those fullback and the tight end position. And look, man, Patrick Ricard in front of Cam Scatterbo or even a Tyrone Tracy, my son, this is going to be magic, especially with this offensive line. Man, look, September 13th can't come soon enough. Pause. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
All right, Same. Talk to me, family.
Yeah, just to go back on the last thing about the players being here, not being here. I feel like if you're new to the team, you need to be here. You need to be here. We just signed you. You never played the snap for the team. You don't know the playbook. You ain't bumped shoulders with none of these players. You haven't even know what your locker's like type shit. Bro, you need to be here. You need to be here and bonding with these players in every way that you can, man. You wasn't here last year. Just because you OG, you ain't OG on this team. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but you know, it's just like you said, there's 2 sides to it though, because you know, depending if you ever been in the city, the metro area, New Jersey, they got to get their footing, they got to get housing, they got to get lodging, they got kids, if they family moving. So if veterans are a little more established, so they come with a little more pieces than your average rookie or your 22-year-old.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that makes sense. But if your ass get traded in the middle of the season, you're gonna be doing all that?
You're
gonna go to work.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You don't got no other choice. You're in the middle of the season versus mandatory stuff. So,
all right. So I guess I'll reserve my thoughts on that until training camp start. Now, if you live here and you've been on the team, you need to be there. You need to be there for the young
all
pups.
fat.
No excuse. None.
For real. All right, Colton Hood, I expect him to be across from a Debo. I expect him to solidify his starting role on this team, man. Every time I turn around, all he do is make plays. All he do is make plays. Every time you turn around, you turn the tape on or you read an article, Colton Hood making plays, man. Yeah. And that's what we need on this team. People that go ahead and make plays. You know what I mean? Just like Champagne tonight for the Spurs. He's making plays. Every
Making
time I turn
plays.
around, he's making plays. Yeah. And then we got Patrick Ricard moving around. I'm expecting Patrick to move around and be a threat all over the field. The left side, out of the backfield, the right side, double teaming ends, and you know what I mean? Opening holes. Pause. These are things that I expect. I need your eyes moving. Because there's certain people that's going to be on the field that you just have to account for. If your head is not on the swivel, he will knock a snot bubble out you. You know what I mean? Like he's one of those guys, man. Listen, man, keep your head on the swivel. You will get pancaked. You know what I mean? So I feel good about him playing both positions like that, pause, because that's what I was expecting anyway. That's a plus for us. You know what I mean? Because he could start off on the edge next to, say, like a man hurts. All right, so they going double tight, they going strong. The next thing you know, he going in motion and he in the backfield and they're gonna run it the other way. Now we're going to the left, you know what I mean? So that's gonna be advantageous for us, man. The more you see Patrick Ricard on the field, the better. That means we most likely running the ball and we got some good blocking going on out there.
That's a fact. All facts. We also got the brother Shakes Montaigne with us. What's going on, Shakes? What's happening, family?
On 10.
What's good? What's good?
Yeah. We in the mix. We just talking about Colton Hood, Patrick Ricard.
Spurs, huh?
Spurs.
Busting ass. It's over. It's over.
Yo, how you gonna talk like that, bro?
What you mean?
How you gonna talk like it's over, bro?
You don't see the score right now? You really
It's
think you're
hella
gonna catch up?
time left, bro. Yeah,
We're gonna see. Not how that defense is playing right now. Not like that. Ain't no way.
All right, so Shakes Montaigne, man. We were talking about Colton Hood, Patrick Ricard. You know what I mean? Day 6. I'm not sure if you saw any notes or read anything about day 6, but Colton Hood was missing. The prior OTAs came in one of the single periods. Pretty much had a PBU. Patrick Ricard out there working with the tight ends.
What about them, though?
How you feeling about what's going on with them in their positions currently?
What about them, though? He was missing.
Yeah, you on the delay?
Yeah,
is he on a delay?
Montana on delay, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Might have to clear up the
Nah,
wheels.
just go out and come back in, family. Clear him up.
Sir.
Yes, sir. But all right. But yeah. With the Patrick Ricard, man, it's interesting, man, because you see him catching any passes. I want to see one defensive back trying to tackle him, bro. Who's trying to tackle him on the goal line, bro? You think if anything, they throwing the ball to, you know what I'm saying, the offensive lineman. Yeah, that's what this is. This man is 300 pounds.
Yo.
So
straight FDA approved. You heard?
Whoa, just crazy. So yeah, I can't wait to see that. We got Shakes back with us.
Yo, so him with a scatable is like 500 pounds coming at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, whew.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pick your poison on that one. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, Shakes, you good?
Montana.
I hope so, yo. It was like you were speaking in codes and shit. That's all I heard.
You too. And then we spoke, and then like 5 minutes later, you responded. It was crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, hold up, what? I'm like, what you say, bro? He said, I said, Nah, what's up, yo?
Yeah, now we were just talking about Colton Hood and Patrick Ricard, man. Talk to me, man. I'm not sure if you saw any notes for day 6. But yeah, man. Colton was missing for a little bit. He came in. As soon as he came in, automatically had a PBU. And Patrick Ricard out there with the tight ends, man, working with the tight ends. We were just talking about our excitement for the season, man. But talk to me about what you've seen so far within the OTAs.
Well, I ain't seen none of these reports for real. It's all new to me. But I was thinking about this, and it's like I think a Debo gonna have a bounce back season. But if he don't, I still think we good. But it's because I believe in Greg Newsome though, right? Like I think
Mhm.
Greg Newsome, but I think he a legitimate starter in this league. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a believer in that aspect. So for me, Newsome and Colton Hood could get the job done if Odebo can't. You know what I mean? So to hear that Colton Hood went down, not encouraging because this is his shot, bro. Like all of this is his shot to show something to this coaching staff and everything. Even though they high on them already, but just to have that confidence in this rookie to throw him out to the wolves, this is his time to show that. You know what I mean? They good doing so. So I don't know. Him going down was, not a good thing. But you said he went back in and still did his thing, so that's good news. And then Ricard, bro, I told you, I guaranteed the boy is gonna be here. Of course, he working with the tight ends. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole fullback tight end thing. You know what I'm saying? So to me, even though you throw him with like the running backs and all that, and he should be in like the running back rooms, but really, I honestly think that fullbacks and tight ends kind of they like interchangeable, like they go together. That's why they be doing that H back shit that I don't really like too much,
Mhm.
but yeah. So it ain't no surprise to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Yeah. 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 The fullback tight end situation. They are pretty much the same. But fullbacks are making a comeback because people are running more power. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see what
Rightfully
happens.
so.
All
Make
right. All right.
America run again.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
Most definitely. Most definitely. It's
Mara,
happening.
that's crazy. Mara, for real?
Thunder making a run. They said, nah, it ain't over.
They better do something.
Oh, 101, 107
Getting
Spurs.
crazy. Getting crazy.
Mmm.
One,
Uh-oh.
one,
Uh-oh.
123 left to go in the fourth.
Ooh, you ahead of me.
Wow.
I got 135.
All
Crazy
right.
work.
I got the Spurs. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Play of the day per Art Stapleton. Shout out to Art Stapleton, man. Shout out to all the beat writers, man. They did an excellent job when they finally got the coverage. Got in there, paused. They was able to give us everything we needed. Theo Johnson with the play of the day, man. Dive and catch. Young fella actually caught the ball with two hands. Spectacular catch from Dart in the red zone. Versus Arvell Reese, man, who had some tight coverage, man. But unfortunately, the 6'6" Giant jumped over him and tough catch over him. But Arvell been pretty sticky, man. Every little play I see that they give us eye shot on, he's right there. He's right there. So just real quick, Theo Johnson, man, what do we see him doing this year? And with Isaiah likely being there in that room, I got him being more of the blocker. But do we see him get more of the snap share when it comes to catching that rock?
You want me to go? I'll go
Yeah, go
because
ahead, bro. My bad.
we go double tight. Pause. We go double tight because we threatening to run all the time anyway. So we're going to have that play action option. Bro, we got a triple option. We could do a triple option.
Mm-hmm. Three-way go.
You know what I mean? We got a triple option out here, man. And then if we got two tight ends, that's great. That'll be great. And then he can get open.
Mhm.
Getting open's not his problem. His hands.
I was saying. But do you see him getting more of the targets?
More of the targets we're likely out there. No, he's gonna block more than he's gonna catch. We're gonna have likely for that. We're gonna have likely to, but don't. He's going to get catches. He's going to get his. He's just not going to get as many as likely he's going to get. You know what I mean? But he's going to be in there and getting his hands filthy all day.
But yeah, also that battle between him and Reese, man. Keep an eye on it. You know what I mean? Keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you turn around, they saying he caught that pass in tight coverage because you know what I mean. It was just a better play. Not that the defense wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Every time I turn around, that's another one. That's always in articles. Tight coverage looks good in coverage.
Yeah.
Arvell Reese looks good in
Smooth.
coverage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Real
he
smooth.
sent him on the
Like
blitz.
butter.
Oh, he would have had a sack. You know what I mean? Blitzed him a couple times. You know what I mean? Every time I turn around, man, he's as advertised from what I hear so far. You know what I mean? So he's able to do both things. He's able to get after the passer and drop back in coverage. You know what I mean? Stop the run. We in good shape, man. These two players are going to be making impacts on his team. Theo Johnson will make impact on his team because somebody's going to have to help him concentrate on honing in on that ball, man. Catch the ball, because the moments that he dropped the ball last year, it made difference in wins and losses.
Yeah, Jugs Machine should be his friend. Should be his best friend. Talk to me, Ghost.
Hey, real quick, man. My question is this: did he have the stickums on his gloves when he caught the ball?
Yeah, I hope so.
Because it's about
all season.
Time. You understand what I'm saying? And look, as far as like the two tight end set situation, if Isaiah Likely is Gronkowski, Theo Johnson is gonna be Aaron Hernandez minus the first degree. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I see this going on.
I don't know. He's too slow to be Aaron, though.
I hear you, but as far as like productivity, because look, they're gonna be paying attention to Likely. And if there's anything we know about Theo Johnson, he's deceptively sneaky when it comes to like being in the position to make the play. Problem is, he just doesn't finish. He's got the Slaytonitis. That's what I'm about to start calling it, the Slaytonitis, right?
So he know how to sit in the zones. But
right, and he's got the big body. You know what I mean? He's over here competing with Arvell Reese, who is every day as the time goes on, it looks to be more and more like the giant that he's supposed to be. Like real talk, he's like plug and play. I'm convinced at this point that Arvell Reese was meant to be a giant at this point. That being the case, I love to see this matchup, man, because this is exactly what Theo Johnson needed. He needed that fire lit up underneath his ass, pause, to bring out that greatness. Because look, outside of he was the second best tight end to come out his draft, if I'm not mistaken. I forget who was the top tight end for his draft particularly, but he was that dude outside of that other dude.
Man.
So outside of the drop pass and what have you, the talent is there, the ability, the physicality is there. So let's see, man. Let's get it out of him, man. John Harbaugh's in the building and he's making sure he's getting it out of them. Pause. So back and forth, man. Iron sharpens iron, team of the crop, and all that. Let's get it. That's all I got to say about that.
Speaking of let's get it, and iron sharpening iron, I'll see you Wednesday, bro. Spurs
yes,
going
sir.
to the finals.
What I say though?
111, 103, man.
Yes, sir.
That took everything out of that kid.
Shakes, now that you back, what you were saying earlier about what? How much time is left on the clock and what have you? Man, cut it out. Stop
over
it.
with.
Yeah, you were Nets in the Miami Heat fan. Cut it out.
Too early. You can't count your chickens.
You know what was real early? The Nets and the Miami Heat not getting to the playoffs. That was real early.
Ooh, low blow.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Spurs going to the chip, though.
You're trying to rage, baby, into the Heat and the Spurs. You're not going to do that.
Spurs, Knicks.
Go ahead and hate my Spurs. Hate Wemby. Hate
I'm not going to do that. I need him. I need him.
That shit over with.
Got the black and white champagne popping over here.
Wemby's hands, baby.
Wemby's hands. That shit ain't happening. This gonna be this. Yo,
you crying? Is now Wemby's hands, baby.
You right. He crying. They popping champagne right now. Shit over with. My Knicks is on the 10, man. Listen, But
This
that
is
ain't
my
the point.
final hope, baby.
That ain't the. This is all you got. Like the great
My
hope.
final hope, baby.
Look,
He
he crying
recording
and
the
shit.
he recording the message on R2D2 as we speak.
Yeah.
Wemby, you're our
See,
only hope.
see, youngin, you
Yeah, you
crying,
know.
you're hugging, you're
Yeah, man.
overfilled with emotion. Did you see
Wish
Jalen
I had his
Brunson?
number.
Did you see
Like,
Jalen
yo,
Brunson when they won?
done, son.
And yo, talking
Nah,
about
son.
champagne popping. Shout out to
Oh, my.
Julian Champagne, man, putting up the numbers.
Yeah,
20
he went to
points.
work.
Come on, man.
Champagne.
Yes, he
He went
did.
to
Yes,
work.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jalen
man.
Brunson was like the opposite of Wembanyama. Wembanyama's wild, happy, hugging everybody. Jalen Brunson had the stone face. Stone face, hat low, can't even see his eyes, not playing. Told Josh Hart, yo, go over there.
Yep.
Go over. Don't
No
even
thumbs in
don't
the
even
ass
come
today.
next to me, man. Go over there, man. Stone face.
Yo.
I can't believe he did
That
that.
champagne's getting popped tonight. Enjoy that champagne, Montana.
Nah, job not done.
Mm,
Job
mm,
not done,
mm.
big.
The hate is
Just
too
put that
strong.
right on ice. They have it cold for me.
Nah, this
You
is
know what
going
I
to be
mean?
great, though. I love it, man. A rematch of '99 with no OJ. Holla at me, man. R.I.P. OJ.
Only
OJ
thing
here
is,
today.
the only thing is, it's kind of flipped, right? Cause like that team that y'all face in the Spurs, wasn't they more like a veteran type of team, right?
Yeah, he done it before, you know.
You know what I'm saying? They were more like a veteran team. And with y'all was more like the younger team, right? In that aspect from before. And now it's kind of switched now. Now y'all the veteran team, and then now the Spurs is the younger team. So we're gonna see how that grows.
All right. But before we got our brother with us, LRP. What's going on, LRP? What's happening, family?
LRP.
What's up, fellas? What's going on, everybody?
Peace, family. Peace. All right. Yeah. We were just talking about the play of the day and things of that nature. Theo Johnson climbed the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Although recent tight coverage, but Shakes, man, before you came back, we were asking how much of the snap share on targets you think Theo's going to get this year, and plus, man, how you feel about Orville Reese so far from everything you've been reading?
Significant snaps, man, for Theo. I think he's gonna be somebody that you consider a starter, even though it likely is tight end one. Again, I've said this on the show before. I think he's 1B. And to say something about what somebody else said about the comparison with Gronk and Aaron Hernandez, I think more likely it's more Hernandez and Theo is more the Gronk. And from what I'm hearing from the reports of how everything's going at OTAs, Theo has been like one of the main targets in camp, making plays, man. I mean, making plays. So I seen touchdowns, I done seen one-hand catches, I done seen toe tappers, you know what I mean, where they like, oh, is he in, is he out, pause, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I done seen it all from Theo. So he's showing up in camp, so I think he's bound for a big year. Orville Reese, man, what I'm hearing is he's just at another pause moment, but he's swallowing up these tight ends, man. He's covering them up, blanketing them, bro. So that's encouraging to me, because I'm not like fearing the factor of Edmonds with his coverage, but I think people are praising his coverage way more than they should. Don't get me wrong, he can cover, but he has been a liability in coverage in the past that people are not talking about. So to hear that Orville Reese is great in that aspect even makes it even more of a great thing of drafting him. Like Ghost Dog said, I think it was made for him to be a Giant, man. It's just, it was in stars. But for him to be able to show that I can cover these tight ends as well, that y'all can rely on me to do that, I think is huge. So and it's gonna pay dividends in the season because I think we're gonna need it. So yeah, it's all encouraging to me.
All right. LRP, talk to me, brother. Hopefully you heard the question at hand.
Yeah. I was listening in beforehand. So yeah, I love what's going on out of the OTAs when it comes to this matchup specifically. Theo Johnson is a beast. I'm glad that he's coming into his own. It appears that way. Reese seems to be coming along very well. So sky's the limit. Keep on going at it. I love it.
All right. We also got our brother, E the Chosen One from the Bronx. What's going on, E?
E the Chosen.
Yo,
What's happening, family?
you already know what time it is. Ghost, bring your ass. You
know what time
understand?
it is, man.
Bring your ass.
About that
You
time.
already know
About
what it
that
is.
time.
Bring your ass.
What is it now? 27 years in the making?
That's a
Let's
fact.
get it.
Ain't nothing to talk about. Bring your ass.
Let's get it.
Ain't nothing to
Let's get
talk about.
Well, I'm
Bring
here.
your ass.
I'm
You know
here.
what time it is, bro.
It was crazy because Montana was over there like, wait, there's so much time left on the clock.
I want to talk about him. I want to talk to you.
It ain't no waiting. It's no waiting.
Bring your
anymore.
ass. What's
It's
up?
about business.
You
It's about
ready?
the finals.
Are you ready,
Right?
bro? Because
Yes.
this shit gonna get real
I'm
intense. This shit
I'm
gonna
ready.
get real personal.
You
And
ready?
it's gonna get real
I'm real ready.
disrespectful.
I've been ready.
Brotherhood is out the window right now. Fuck you, your team, and everything that you ever cared about with them. It's on. You understand me? 27
go.
years, bro. I waited for
go.
this. Meaning as I didn't even
go.
have my last 3 kids. This shit is real. You understand?
Old Bronco order.
This shit is very real. This shit is very real. And I need you to know that and nobody else. Same, welcome to the dance. Freezy, you waited too long. Ghost, you my brother, but not for the next 2 weeks.
We'll see you Wednesday. See you
Yeah,
Wednesday.
we will see you Wednesday. And I hope y'all real rested and I hope everybody is healthy. I ain't trying to hear nothing. You understand me?
Nathan's
Big
like
boy
hot
time.
dogs on Coney Island. You
Yeah,
hear me?
it's big boy time. I don't know what they serve in San Antonio, but it's chopped cheese in New York. You heard?
Well, I don't know what they serve in San Antonio. It might be like some kind of like guacamole.
Don't worry about that shit.
But we gonna figure it out. Some text
Yeah, we will.
We in there.
We will.
Don't
We
you
will.
do that.
Guacamole.
Don't you do that. Quesadilla is ridiculous in San Antonio.
Fuck them quesadillas.
Wow.
Whoa.
All right. Okay. All right, brother. All right.
We talking the way we need to talk. I love the Giants. Fuck that. You know what time it is. Ghost, it's on us, baby. Let's go. Shout outs to everybody listening and watching. Welcome to the Shakedown 2.0. Like and subscribe to the tribe, especially if you like what you're hearing. This is just Friendly Brother Fire right here. We do what we do. We out here serving the people, doing what we doing. Got you guys up. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all know what's up. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And tell a friend to tell a friend. The Shakedown 2.0 is back again. Y'all got it.
Yep. While you there with us, brother. Give us some talk on Theo Johnson, man, and his responsibilities this year. His snaps here, as far as targets, how you feeling about him and Arvell Reese thus far in the OTAs, man?
Yeah, and I love it. I love the fact that iron sharpens iron, right? And he has a guy in the room that he has to go against that will make him better this season. Theo Johnson needed maturation. People don't realize that maturation comes from practices, from camps, from OTAs, from minicamps, all the things that they need to do before the regular season and preseason starts. So having to go against an Arvell Reese sharpens his knife, meaning as he's ready to cut, slice, catch. But most of all, you also have competition in the room. See, Theo Johnson didn't come in here with any competition in the room. But now you got a guy in Isaiah Likely who can catch, who can run, who can route, who can block, and who's looked at as a better tight end right now than you. So you got to look over and say, damn, his talent is undeniable. I need to get it right. And I love the fact that Harbaugh was able to create that by grabbing a guy like Isaiah Likely and also having guys like Abdul Carter and Arvell Reese to go against him defensively, who's just as quick or is even probably faster horizontally, but most of all can cover him laterally. So going up against those two guys in practice and then having that beef in the room, which you competition-wise allows you to push forward. So I'm looking forward for the next step in him. Keep your hands right, young sir. Keep your body right, young sir, and keep your mind right, young sir. So I'm looking forward to the jump by this young man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. All right, moving on, man. All right, tail of the tape, man. Clearing the air. Had a situation, as we all know, with young Dart and young Carter, man. We all know it by now. We're gonna get into some of the presses a little bit later, but the politics, man. I really hate it, man. I'm gonna send a lot of this over to my brother LRP. He got more vitriol for y'all brothers on that. I don't really care how people feel, right? But Dart pretty much stated, understanding the political climate, and his quarterback position, he has to do that. You have to, son. This is New York City. If you don't understand the politics and where the money lie, it is what it is, man. But you'll figure it out quick. Said he loves his teammates regardless of the politics. They have a real brotherhood. Respects the office of the president. Of course, you know, the highest office according to the American public there, regardless of the party. Pat Leonard tried to sneak him in with a bait question, but you know, I got to be honest with you. The best thing I could do right now is just play the presses, man, because there's no other way to get around it but just to hear the young man state how he feels about what's going on. But before that, let me set that up. Let's just see how they was able to make up real quick. In front of the public. So they was able to make up real quick in front of the public, man. How are we feeling about this thus far as I get ready for these questions?
That was that. Is it? Is all needed?
Bro, that looked like the 50 Cent in Game handshake.
Yo, that joint was that shit. Yo, that shit was That's it. That's how we make up in 2026. We just walk by each other, pip pip poop poop, and just move on.
That was the yeah, whatever, my guy.
That was the whole thing. Yo, play that one more time, Freezy, and let's look at body.
Don't do that.
Yeah, let's look at play that one more time, Freezy.
I disagree with that first, but go ahead.
Say, hold on, my bad. I was playing something in the background. Hopefully.
Yeah, can we look at that one more again?
I look. I thought it was fine. Brother didn't need an apology. Didn't need no grandstand type thing. Shit came as a shot. The man had absolutely every right to do what he did. As far as Carter, I don't understand what the vitriol is for Carter. People starting shit with Carter. People just want to bait people. Every day, people wake up and try not. I thought it was gonna mute me, but
All right, talk to me. You want me to rewind that? Go through all that? You talk to me.
I'm just saying, if that is enough for everybody else, that's cool. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I mean,
well, that's for the public, bro. You know they had a conversation. Right. That was just
right. But if that's what's necessary for optics, right? Because that's what it's all about, optics, right? Let's pull that out there. It's all about optics. And when people see that, they be like, oh, and people get emotionally involved or whatever the case may be. I'm going to keep it real with you because I'm too old for the stupid shit. Abdul Carter don't give a fuck about none of that. You could look dead in his face and his body language. Yeah, what's up, brother? All right now. All right then. And I'm going on and moving on. Let's fly. If that's what we need to do, let's move on. Cool. Got it.
Hey, yo, real quick, shout out to Willie Versailles.
Yo, shout out to Willie.
What up, brothers from Cowboys Lounge? Shout out Willie. And then
Peace, Willie.
Uncle G, man. What's up, fam? How's everybody doing? Shout out to you,
Uncle G.
Peace to brothers. Peace to the brothers.
Hey, yo. You know what that was like? You know what that remind me of, bro? When you on your way somewhere, somebody get in your way, and
right?
Like, hey, what's going on, man? You like,
oh. What's good, bro?
Yeah. That's all that was, bro.
And I mean, this also came after they both spoke at the podium, so they both stood on the side and heard what each one of them had to say. You know what I mean? We all know that they talked
Can I
about
talk
it.
to you for a second? Can
Word.
I pull an E real
Talk
quick?
to him.
Can I pull an E real quick? I just want to talk to you, LRP.
Talk to me.
You.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
talk
I
to him.
need to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Do you believe that was genuine? Do you believe that was sincere?
But what I'm saying is I'm not scrutinizing.
No.
Yeah, here you go, tap
Don't
dancing.
idiot.
Answer is no.
Don't try to dance
Don't
around
do
my
that.
question.
Why y'all attacking LRP,
Don't
man?
do-
That's all right.
Because he's the political
answer is
dude.
no.
So we want to
Nah.
know.
The answer is no.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all we wanted to say. That's it. That's all you had to say.
But
That's
at the
it. We
same,
good.
Believe you need more people.
at the
Facts.
same time, leave it to Jameis to
Yeah,
settle
we gonna get to James.
Yeah, we gonna get to all that, but we gonna get to what was going on.
Yeah,
first.
real quick. Let's just hear what Dart had to say. Let's hear what Dart had to say real quick. One moment, fellas.
Appreciate y'all being here. I understand that there's probably going to be questions that involve off the field topics, and for that, I have a statement, and I hope I can answer as many of those questions that y'all may have. And I ask that can talk about football after that, and I hope that we can understand and respect that from each other. Obviously this was a unique opportunity, being asked and given the opportunity to introduce the President of the United States. My thinking was pretty simple, in the fact of, I've always loved this country. I have extended family members who have fought in wars. I have two uncles who have retired from the Air Force Academy and served themselves. And I even have a great grandfather who served as Secretary of Treasury at some point. So the president position has always been a position that I've well respected, regardless of political affiliation, regardless of political party. And, my intentions were just that. I also understand in this world, politics can be a sensitive matter, a sensitive topic. I also understand that I am the quarterback of the New York Giants, and that involves a lot of responsibility. It's under a limelight, under a microscope, and there's a lot that comes with that. And it's been something that I've embraced. I've loved being here. I've loved the city of New York. I love the city of New Jersey, the people that I've met here. It's just been a really amazing experience, and there's not another place that I'd rather be. Most importantly, the people in this organization, my teammates, the staff, coaches, everybody that has a hand. Jose, you name it. I've loved making relationships with them and growing connections. And that's the kind of person that I am. I'm a connector. I love it. Appreciate y'all being here.
All right.
Yo, real quick, can I go first?
Please go.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Please go first.
All right. So first of all, Jersey is a state, not a motherfucking city. Let's get that out the way, right? Number two, that's all cool and all that. Now that you got that out of the way, New Jack City, shut up and throw the ball. That's it. Enough's enough. No more distractions. No more extracurricular activities. I don't care about your politics. I don't care about your upbringing. I damn for sure don't give a good goddamn about your fucking religious views, right? Get back to playing football. You learned your mistake. You learned the situation at hand. As a leader, hopefully you wrote it down, kept a mental note of it. Get back to playing football.
Write the rhymes.
That's it. Understand who you play with. Understand who's in your locker room. And understand that when you look, because it's one thing if you decided to go out there and do it with yourself and your name attached. But the moment you decided to bring the New York Football Giants along for the ride, that's when everything that's when everything changed. At least for me, from a fan's perspective. So Miss me with all that extra. I'm happy you learned your lesson. Let's get back to playing football. And again, New Jersey is not a city. It's a state. You know what I'm saying? Put some motherfucking respect on my home state. Word up.
All right. Passion. All right. Talk to me. Same difference. How we felt about that presser, man? Did he tell you everything you needed to know?
Yeah. I watched that earlier, man. It was like he was trying to lay it down. Like, listen, I'm addressing this, and then after this, I'm gonna take some questions, but I don't want to talk about this no more. All right. And then they was trying to flip it and bounce it in different ways, ask him the same shit that he said he ain't talking about no more. You know what I mean? And then the handshake was more like an understanding. You like what you like. I don't like what you like, but we got to work together. We got that understanding. If we got anything, we're going to keep it behind closed doors. But for the eyeballs and the press and stuff, you know what I mean? We're going to get at that, it's all love. But we just got to do what we got to do, you know what I mean? You could dislike what other people like and still be, you know what I mean, civil around them, you know what I mean? And you don't got to do shit like because they want to go crazy about the online shit, man. Whatever, man. That's the time that we in right now. People live online, like literally, like they shit never go off. They always live. Everybody's live. Everything is in the moment, at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is right now. So, but that presser was, you know, it was to clear the air.
Mm-hmm.
That took a lot out of him too, because a lot of times he'll look down, like, you know what I mean. But he was explaining.
He looked nervous, man. He was shifting his
He
collar,
had the paper. You saw the paper he had in his hands, right? He was reading off of it. Let me make sure I get this right.
Down, like, you know what I mean?
And I think that's where he messed up, where he said,
like,
you know, New Jersey's a city. I don't know what he was thinking when he said that.
He's nervous, man.
If anything, that offended me more than anything else. Like you,
I heard it.
What
What
are you talking about?
Yes, sir. Yeah. All right.
Jersey shit.
Yep. Real quick, before we get to shakes, man, read off some of the comments for the family, man. The family's participating, man. Talk to me.
I got you, family. I got you.
Yes, sir.
Uncle G-Man says, I didn't think anything of all the nonsense. It's the certain fans that made my blood boil saying shit like Dart just killed his carrier, its career.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you. And you're right.
Yep.
I don't think he killed his career necessarily. Obviously, certain Giants fans, you know, they're going to feel some type of way as they are allowed to feel that way. You know, I'm not going to hold back from how they feel, but let's just pump the brakes. And to all those Giants fans who are ready to jump ship, my thing is this. If you wasn't ready to jump ship after the Tish allegations, why you ready to jump ship now?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. So there's that.
Those are allegations. You see
serious allegations. Yes, sir. It's looking real crazy.
Nasty.
Yes, sir. That shit pissed me off because bottom line, it's about a young man who wanted to shake the hand of an American president, regardless if they're a Demo or Republican. And that's how it should be. I mean, I hear you. I just, you know, sometimes the bullshit of the man supersedes the position, but I hear you.
Allow me to quickly say that, you know, it will be a great day when we have to recognize that the person holding office has disrespected the office. So I understand and I get wanting to recognize the position in the office, but when you got felonies, all kinds of corruption, the man himself has disrespected the office, putting his name up every goddamn where, state-run TV. Come on now. So it would be a great day when we realize that.
Yeah.
Regardless,
I think he trying to put his face on the monies now.
Yeah.
But you know what it is, LRP? We recognize that. And I'm gonna say this for everybody who don't know, and this is important, LRP, to exactly everything that you stand for, everything we stand for, and everything that we talk about. I think everybody needs to understand that the Gen Z generation is the most politically influential generation ever. They are the most influential political generation ever. We weren't into politics like that as millennials. And everybody that came after us, the generation after that, was just getting into that. This generation is all into politics. So some of what he said, I got it, but he's going to have to take account for the other things because he wasn't understanding the history. LRP's not talking about him. LRP's talking about the history. That's why he said the felonies. That's why he said putting his name all over things. This orange agent has a history regardless, and it's right here in front of some of us that's awake. So I get what he did. And I'm not coming at him for his press conference. I'm just saying, shut the fuck up and play football. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
And real quick,
Football.
again, it's bad when you're torturing something because if you don't side with Democrats, you are wrong, and that's bullshit. I hear what you're saying, Uncle G, man,
Yeah, I don't
respectfully. But on the flip side, I know plenty of Republicans who, if you say anything negative or anything disparaging when it comes to that man, it's just an automatic problem.
For the record, I'm
Yeah.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm about to say,
I'm
once you turn around and you realize the parties are partying with each other, you'll stop
Yeah,
fighting
man.
each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's a
bro.
fact.
It's two
Over
birds.
the
It's two
actual
wings of the
talking.
same bird, bro. Two wings of the
That's
same
what I'm
bird,
talking
man.
about.
Yeah, but let's
And I
move on to
think that
football.
education-
Let's move on to something football.
Right.
What they saying?
In
They're saying
closing, let
something.
me just say, I think what he said, some things that were said to him in those meetings prior to the presser really hit home. I got that feeling that they hit home. So it seems like, he learned some things. He educated himself.
Oh yeah, they learned them. They still learning them.
I can
Exactly.
say this right now, LRP. If they didn't hit home, not only is his season going to be long, the mental aspect of his season, having to look over his back, is going to be serious. 79% of the New York Giants players is black and brown. He going to have to deal with that. So he better know what he's doing. And if he, just like how he quick study on getting that conversation out there in the presser, because that's all that shit was to me. That was a quick study and a conversation that he needed to have and making sure some optics look right for us as Giants fans. And I'm okay with him doing that. I just want him moving forward to hash the fuck up and just play football. That's it.
Right. And amen, Uncle G, man, again, amen. I just worry about the noise affecting our team. I hear you, man.
Yeah.
Look, man,
That's
shout
the
out to
main
you,
thing.
Union City. Personally, I was born in Silk City. If you know what that is, you know what it is.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Mike Glenn, real quick again, can we get a comment from Jose? LOL, he turned I got a black friend to get along with a Hispanic that works at the facility. That's crazy.
That shit is
Hilarious.
crazy. He really named Jose, bro.
Yeah, it was cringe.
And I hear you, Uncle G, man. Again, man, I need more Super Bowls too. And what happened with that last comment, the Brian Burke? I was gonna ask him, who why you sound so emotional, bro? Your hormones is flowing.
Nah, that's what the demons
Crazy.
want, bro. They want that
Hey,
energy.
make sure
And
you
they
hit the
getting
like
it.
and subscribe, though.
I'm
You know what I mean? You can hate us in the comment section.
I'm not talking to a brick wall. I mean,
And
see it at this point.
yeah, you know what I mean? That's about that, man. Let's get back to the rest of this.
That's a fact.
It's funny though.
real quick,
Please.
same
I love
difference.
you, brothers.
Yo,
Yeah.
can we just get back to football? That's it. Everybody.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah,
That's
before
what we
we-
trying to do.
Ball, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
exactly.
to
Before we
Cody
switch off to this, talk to me about how you felt about the press overall and how it's affecting the football team.
It's taken away from football, man. It has nothing to do with football. That shit should have never happened because you're not able to nip it in the bud. Don't start anything you can't nip in the bud. Right away, like boom, that's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not being considerate about how people feel, and then you're getting people's natural reaction and things like that. Hey, you know what I mean? You do what you do, I do what I do, but
Yeah,
everybody don't gotta know that though. You know what I'm saying? And don't bring me into your shit either. But let's move on, man. Please. Can we talk about football? That's it.
yeah. And the next young fella, man, he pretty much summed it up like how you did, man. Abdul Carter, man. You know who they say started this, which is very interesting, right? For the generation at
The
hand,
narrative.
he actually said what he said, and like I was trying to state before, like this is their generation, they're going to do that, right? But even after Dart did what he did, when they started learning them, he turned those comments off. Now for his generation, that's what they call an L. Hopefully, hopefully a lesson for him, right? So hopefully a lesson for him. But real quick, let's just hear what Abdul had to say, his piece, and let's get some statements based off of that.
Address this one time because we all want to move past this and get over this like everybody do. So first off, I want to say that some things are bigger than football, and this is one of those things. Jaxson is one of our leaders. He's the face of our franchise. He not only represents himself and what he does, but he represents all of us, and that goes for anybody who wears a Giants uniform. But if he chooses to align himself with a man like President Trump, it's my responsibility, based on what I believe and what I stand on, to not only show my teammates that I'm against that, but to show the world. And that doesn't mean that we have to spread hate. It doesn't mean that me and Jaxson hate each other or we have beef. I sit next to Jaxson every day, every team meeting, we close, we talk. You know, we just, as long as we make sure we got the same goal as a team and our goals align, which they do, I feel like that's all that matters. So I just want to move past this and yeah, that's it. I'll take any questions about anything else, but in terms of this, I just want to move past this.
Can I ask you, when you spoke to Jaxson, do you think he fully understood and respected your viewpoint on what you said?
Yeah, exactly. I know Jaxson is a good dude. Like I said, I was drafted with this guy. I've known him for almost 2 years now, so I know what he represents. I know that our goals align as a team. And just because we have a disagreement in something doesn't mean that, you know, there is something more than that. It's just a disagreement, and we can talk about it as men, which we did, and move forward from it. So that's my last time answering that.
Abdul, when you guys had conversations, I mean, Coach Robert mentioned you had a team meeting. How did that team meeting make you more confident in this team to move past this and be better, as you said?
Well, like I said, just everybody that's on the team are grown men. So
Fuck is that?
We talk about it and we move on from it.
Abdul, do you feel like you were heard by everybody in the room, and not just Jaxson or Coach Harbs?
I feel like everybody heard me and understands. Yeah.
All right. Everybody heard that young man.
Yeah.
He stood on business. He stood on business.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And
Yes, he did.
articulated himself very, very well, man. I was very impressed by.
Yo, Black,
the way
you
he
would
handled
not know that young man is under 25 years old the way that he just did that, bro. You
I
would
gotta get
not
me a
know.
Carter jersey now. I definitely got to
Yeah.
get me a Carter
Now
jersey.
I'm fucking with it all the way. And let me tell y'all something. I'm just going first because that's the type of shit that E is about. You see what I'm talking about? I don't got to get it into the conversation that I had with him. All I got to let you motherfuckers know is that we have the same goals when it comes to playing football. No, I don't agree with his punk ass. No, he ain't my best friend. But guess what? He's my teammate. I'm not going to throw him under the bus for you fucks. That's a media. And I'm not going to put him out there on blast. I said what I said. I stand on what I stand on. I'm a man of my word. But now it's time to get on the field and align our goals and get this championship and do what we need to do to make this team successful. Do I fuck with him? Hell never. That's just real. And I fucks with that right there. Thank you, Abdul Carter, for slicing through the politics and getting to shit for real, especially at your age. God bless you.
Well, the most interesting part is he started the conversation.
Mashallah.
He started the conversation. So, you know, once it was sparked, it was no turning back. And so that is the age of this particular generation. They're going to get it started, but the deal is a lot of them don't finish. They start the karate keyboarding. This young man finished the deal. Talk to me, Ghost. Talk to me. I mean, I'm not sure if you gave your piece on it. I know he kind of said everything.
Yeah, man. He definitely did, man. But real quick, man, he stayed on business, 10 toes down all the way through, dropped the mic, man. And as he said, man, some things are bigger than football, outside of football. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to football, it's about business. And that's what I needed to hear, man. That's exactly what it is. He stood on his principles. He let his opinions be known. Some people feel some type of way about it. It is what it is, man. Fucking pound sand, kick rocks, go step on some Lego pieces. That's what I feel about that.
That's a fact. And hurt your foot, too. And Ghost, can I just say this real quick to you, Ghost? Because I love what we're talking about right now. And I'm out the way because you see that. I'm just getting my statements out there and I'm listening to everybody else. Did you hear what he said? If he chooses to align himself with a man like President, did you hear that?
Yo, and
Because
notice
that's
how
called,
he said his
that's
name.
yeah,
and Jaxson Dart didn't say his name.
Absolutely. Let me tell you why.
Hey,
That's the difference between somebody who has experiences with situations and somebody who's just in a situation. Learn. Come on now. Talk shit to me, Ghost.
Right.
Talk
and,
shit
and
to
that's,
me.
and I think that's what really irks me about this whole situation with New Jack City is like, just like with the words of the great Paul Mooney, may he rest in peace with the ancestors. Motherfuckers always want to be ninjas until it's time to be ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what really irks
That's
me
how you get
about
the
this
blood
whole
in your mouth.
situation. You understand what I'm saying? You over here doing the dances, wearing the chains, speaking the vernacular. But when it's time to really put pen to paper and understand the history and the philosophy and the understandings of all this, come on, fam. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? That culture, that mindset is not something you can just take off and put it in the closet when it behooves you.
And think about
is.
it, Ghost, right? Think about the tale of two conversations. Think about their sound bites, right? One person's sound bites was, I'm taking accountability. I'm not a racist. I promise you, because me and Jose then had empanadas one time, right? Get the fuck out of here. And one dude is like, yo, I don't care about none of that. I'm a man of my word and principle, and I stand on my integrity, and this is what I'm moving forward in. I just want to play football in the same stadium with you as a teammate. But outside of that, we have nothing. And I respect that.
You know, the most interesting thing to me is I would love to hear what he's actually saying to him, because as they hugging, you know, he's talking to Abdul. Abdul's not saying nothing to him. He's giving him like, yeah, it's reassurance, man. I understand it. And I wonder what he's saying, because Jaxson looks like he took more to the urban set. And once he got released into the world and started experiencing all of the Aboriginals, then he gravitated. He gravitated. And of course, there's other things that come with that, because the lessons they usually comes from the great grandfather, right? So, or grandmother. So I mean, you know, I feel like Abdul, out of this whole thing, made me the proudest. The way he carried himself, the way he held up his culture when it comes to Islam. I love it, man. It's religion, you know, some would call it, but it's more of a culture. That's a way of life. You know what I'm saying? You saw what he was wearing during draft day. You already saw what it was. So, you know, it's nothing but praise and blessings when it comes to this young man right here. And I appreciate the way that he was able to use his words
eloquently. Eloquently.
Thanks.
And you know what, real quick, man,
Thanks.
shame out to the Giants fans talking crazy, talking about this young man's mama and all that, and his background and his culture and his religion. Like, yo, cut it out, bro. Stop that.
Yo, it's
you know what I mean? It's just unnecessary, bro.
a micro.
Unnecessary.
But real quick, man, I'd be remiss if I say that none of this would be a microaggression of somebody being surprised at the delivery, at the vernacular, at the intelligence, or the man that the person is. There'd be micros. I mean, and people do it to themselves. We do it to each other. It's ridiculous. The fuck you expect? You know what I'm saying? Like, this brother is about to explode on the NFL, and people are talking crazy about him like he's not him. Like he wasn't him in Penn State. And this bullshit makes people forget about that and divisive or whatever. It is whatever. It's going to be what it's going to be, but never think that it was a surprise that he was doing what he did what he did.
Jersey is bought, LRP. You hear me? And I ain't never buy a second-year player jersey in my life. It's either I was rocking with you when you came out of college, or you impressed me enough to get that paper from me and purchase your number in the building. I will be rocking an Abdul Carter jersey. Don't care nothing about his religion, has nothing to do with me, has to do with the respect that I have for him as a young king and speaking the way he did. And now I know he can also handle himself when it comes to the New York media. I rocks with that.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Uncle G, man, again, man. Have a good night, man. Salute to you, bro.
Thanks, Uncle G.
Yo, night, Uncle G.
So to me, I love the way Abdul handled himself with the media. Wasn't no backing down. He poked his chest out against them. And what was really getting on my nerves with this interview was when a man says, okay, I'm going to say this and I'm done with it. That's what he means, dog. Right. So for the reporters to keep on, after he done said that, keep on asking him the same subject questions Like, he ain't just say what he just said, bro. I said what I had to say about this shit. Now I'm ready to move on. But these reporters keep on asking him the same shit. That was bothering me. Because it was like, it was them dismissing what he just said. It was disrespectful to me. All right. But he didn't get frustrated. Because me, I would have went off. After the third time I had to say it, I ain't saying it no more. You know what I'm saying? But he handled himself right. He answered the questions again, and then also let them know, okay, I said I'm ready to move on from this. Which then they asked him another question about it. That's the disrespectful shit that I couldn't stand. And number 2, about my son. When I was watching that presser, all I can see is, y'all remember Chris Rock's head of state when he was going against the guy and he said, I'm a war hero and Sharon Stone's cousin. That's all I can see.
Yep.
That's all I can see when
That's
Dart
exactly
was going
right.
at it, bro. He was like, look, I got family in the war. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My great grandfather was treasurer of
You know what
state.
I mean?
That's cool and all that,
Sharon
but can you
Stone's
throw the
cousin.
ball?
You know what I mean?
I don't give a fuck about that, man.
At all, bro. At all.
I mean, when he said that, I was like, yo, ain't none of them presidents, sir.
Right.
Yo, LRP, the motherfucker mentioned Jose. I don't think anybody needs to get past that. Like, we need to stay on that for 30
I
seconds.
promise you.
He mentioned Jose, bro.
I promise you, he don't know who Jose's last name is, who his mama is, who his wife is.
Terrible,
outside of pushing, his name might not even be Jose. He probably just saw the Spanish. Was like, oh yeah, his name is Jose.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
It's all right.
Shout out to Mike Glenn, though.
Shout out to Mike Glenn, man. Both of them
Carter
comments.
Dart is a co-worker, but I don't F with him. That's a fact, man. And a lot of people would have just leaked their opinion to the press. Carter stood on business and put his name on it, as he should have.
Yeah, that's a fact, Mike. That's a fact, Mike Glenn.
You know what I mean?
That's a
Stand on
fact.
business, man. And real talk, I would have had
Stand
more
on
respect for
business.
Dart if he would have said names. But you over here bobbing and weaving and you know what I mean, in and out, the whole, the office, this, whatever that. Like, come on, man. Tell us how
I
you
know
really
Jose.
feel, so that we know what time it is. Yeah, I know.
That's my
Jose.
new shit moving forward too, Ghost.
I know
Jose. Fuck y'all
Right.
talking about. I know Jose.
Jose.
That's my new shit all season. Y'all gonna be like, yo, E, what you know, E? Yo, I know Jose, bro.
I know Jose,
Got to watch
bro.
him. Facts. I know Jose.
Yes, sir.
That's
all right. So let's get to the last topic here. You know, I was gonna, play the presser for Coach, but it don't even make sense at this point. It don't even make sense.
Right. And just, you know what I mean?
We gonna fuck with Jameis?
Oh yeah, my bad.
I got your back, baby. Let's fuck with Jameis.
We gotta do the
gotta
Jameis.
play.
Yeah, we
Jameis,
got to
bro.
fuck with
Gotta
Jameis.
play Jameis. Hold on, my bad.
It's only right.
That's what I'm saying. That was the glue right there,
I'm
bro.
gonna get, I'm gonna get right to it too.
That was the glue.
Cause he literally dropped the bomb.
As he do. He got a future in one of them mega churches.
Yeah, he do.
No. Stay out of that. No, don't put him there.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, don't put him there.
Lock the doors. Ain't nobody leaving till I get
man.
100,000.
Don't put him in one of those, man. Put him in something honest.
Yeah. Ooh,
I'm sorry,
All right now.
He said something honest.
All right now. I told Whitey.
We don't have to agree. We don't have to respect or even understand people's perspective. But I think we should support their perspective because that's what they believe in, right? So I think these two young guys being resilient and showing that uncomfortable situations and coming to not a compromise, but coming to a position of strength, of authority, of the impact that they have, that we have as athletes with this platform to the world is so good for them to experience because, guys, they were drafted together. What you don't have a tighter bond than that. They sit next to each other in the team meeting room, right? And that's what we see in this world. Sometimes we try to normalize just opinions. People's opinions. Everybody want to jump on, oh, he said this, she did that, but we don't normalize togetherness. We don't normalize perspective, and everyone has that. But at the end of the day, as a team, it is our I promise, it is our burning desire to find ways to unify, to come together, and to be great football players. And what does football encompass? What does sport encompass? Sport encompasses diversity. Sport encompasses people that literally we get the chance to experience failures and success with all of y'all. The people that write, the people that sit there and watch in the stands, and the own viewers that just have their opinion. We all are experiencing this together. So I think a lot of people like to focus on the macro of like, look what he did or look what she said, but we don't focus on how we can see the seed of good and the unity and the ability to handle tough situations or tough circumstances that this team is dealing with that has nothing to do with football right now. We don't have to.
All facts. All facts, man. And that ain't even the barn burner, though. But talk to me as I set up the next clip. How y'all feeling about how Jameis closed out the statements between the two young fellas?
I'll go first. Nobody want to talk. They ain't fucking with each other, all right? But that's cool. And we don't even care about that. And that's cool, too. Everybody got their own opinions. Everybody got their own feelings. Everybody got their own thought processes. And all of that is okay. But everybody wants to focus on the negativity within those feelings, within that macro, within the thought processes, within how everybody feels. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for a unified situation, regardless to the diversity. You feel me? Or adversity. It doesn't matter. As long as we get on this football field and we play 60 minutes together as a unit, as a brotherhood, and go and try to accomplish the same goal, which is a 5th Lombardi trophy, it does not matter. You guys as the media are very fucking ignorant, especially when it comes to the way that y'all try to create division and act in the way that I understand, but these two young guys are just starting to witness. I've been here before. I've been the butt of jokes. I've been the object of ridicule. I've been all of the things already. So I know how to deal with this and handle this. And now that I'm here, I'm letting y'all know on the low, shut the fuck up. And we about to play football. That's exactly what Jameis Winston said, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
But in so many words, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shout out to him, man.
He definitely brought the positive side to all of it. Anybody got anything on that last clip there before I send the Whopper home? Because that division that he was just talking about, I don't know which beat writer it was, but he was trying to ask him about the uncomfortability, the uncomfortable feeling.
Probably Pat. Man. It's always Leonard,
sucker
bro.
Shit, bro.
He always the one.
Sucker shit, man.
I don't know where they live, but on Earth, everybody work with somebody they don't like.
Facts.
There's always somebody you ain't too particular about.
Shit.
I hope my supervisor ain't watching this, but I don't fuck with you at all.
Wow.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I don't fuck with at least 95% of my coworkers.
You heard?
All of them.
If I could deliver your shit, that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's it. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Miss me with the bullshit. I'm here to do my job, collect my paycheck, and get the fuck up out my face. That's
Absolutely.
It. Yeah. And look how uncomfortable this has become once they start opening that door for that separation in that division.
About to show you how you turn uncomfortable into a growing moment. I'm from a city, Birmingham, Alabama, where they blew up a church with 4 little girls, and their parents and family had to go around picking up their limbs in the deep south. Picking up their limbs, 4 little girls. I'm from a city where a little 9-year-old girl who decided to march got put in jail for volunteering her right of free speech, for standing on what she believes in. That's history. And I believe history repeats itself. But I also believe in respecting authority respecting, treating the man and the woman as I would like to be treated. That is how uncomfortable situations and uncomfortable times help unify people, because you know them, you realize from them, and you grow from them. Right now, I mean, I haven't been a part of any openly traumatizing things like that happen. Not 250 years ago when this country came into existence, but try about 80 years ago. We got people that still live during that time. Those little girls will still be living right now. That 9-year-old girl that got sprayed with hoses and you put dogs on her and put her in jail, she's still living right now. It's a little children's book. I read this book about this 9-year-old marcher to my kids. That's why educating our youth and informing them of our history is so important. A lot of people try to push it past you, like, oh my gosh, like that's behind us. No, guys, we living in it right now. We got a blonde hair, blue eyed white kid and a black Muslim religion black kid who are coming together and showing the world that we can come together. I'm about to show you how you can.
Yeah, it was crickets in the room. It was crickets in the room.
Sir.
Because you know,
school, man.
It's that history that's trying to be erased, because you got to deal with it, man. Because just like you said, it's destined to repeat itself. If you don't meet a face on, it's destined to repeat itself. So
it definitely rhymes.
Shout out to Jameis Winston for articulating himself out of the woodworks. He's always the butt of the joke, like he said. But man, I'm glad he's here. I'm really
Amen.
glad he's
here. And this is what all of us, and I can speak for everybody on the panel right now, because this is the one thing that we all agreed on. We call them crab legs. We call them 30 for 30. We can always joke about things that took place in his NFL career. But the one thing we never joke about is his experience, his ability to unify, his ability to lead in the locker room, and his ability to support whoever is on that team, regardless to whatever has been dealt with adverse-wise. He knows how to bring together people, bro. That's his gift on top of being a football player. And he unified a locker room. You heard how he addressed it. A blonde-haired, blue-eyed little boy with a Muslim black kid. You heard how he unified that? He letting the press know. These are two dudes from two different cultures, backgrounds, ethnicities. Everything between them couldn't be more different. But the thing that unifies them is this field, this team, and me. Leave them the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So I guess we did it, man. Let's get some closing statements based off of what we've just heard from these pressers. Jameis, Dart, how we feeling? Is it closed? Is it closure? Harbaugh pretty much said that, they hashed it out like men. And I believe they did, but I got double eye emojis up just in case. But Ghost Dog, talk to me, man. Send us to the crib, baby. Give me closing statement.
Man, dope show, man. It's always a blessing when I'm able to, hop on this live with y'all brothers and discuss this football team as men, as brothers, and as most importantly as fans of the New York Football Giants. Shout out to the Big Blue Ocean, man. You know what I mean? Sky's the limit as far as I'm concerned, as long as we can keep the off the field bullshit where it deserves to be off the field. Let's keep the the main thing. It's all about football over here, man. And hopefully with the start of the season we could put all this shit behind us and we can get excited and ecstatic and be jumping for joy once we bust that ass come September 13th against the Dallas Cowboys. Rightfully so. But if you haven't done so already, man, for the people listening, man, run up, sub up, hit the like, because we're going to be on this mic. And as I always say, man, the Big Blue Revolution will be televised. Take it away.
Hey, Ghost Dog. Roop. Yes, sir. LRP, talk to me, man. Take us to the crib, baby. Give me a closing statement.
It's over. It's done for me. Just like the end of the movie Higher Learning. You saw a flag there and you saw right across of it say unlearned.
Mm.
So, peace. Y'all have a good one.
LRP. Y'all make sure y'all go check the family out. Shakedown Shenanigans. Every Tuesday morning.
Black, y'all. Cause I'm black, y'all. Cause I'm black.
One fish, two fish, blue fish.
Anyway.
Give a dog a bone.
You chose one from the Bronx. Take us to the crib, baby.
Yo, I heard you brothers a little earlier before I got on. I would never ask you to forgive my passion, but forgive my lateness and accept my greatness. And I'm proud of each and every one of you brothers, man. And I need y'all to know that. We don't talk personal that much over the airwaves. But when I look out and I see my brothers and I see what y'all doing and I see what y'all stand for and who y'all are, I am super proud of you all, man. We have come a long way in 10 years. And that is no bullshit. But overall, I am proud of what's going on with this team, regardless to whatever divisiveness the media tries, divisiveness with some people who don't have a pure understanding or a higher learning or wokeness, as they say, right? All those things has its time. All I want is for my team, our team, is to play football. That's it. We have a new head coach. We have a new identity. We have a defense that's going to be top 5, or offense possibly that's going to be top 10. We just have to do what we need to do to get involved. And September 13th will be the first time we get to see this new team with a new identity, with a new culture, with a new locker room, with new leaders, right? Take the field, and we want to proudly support them. When it comes to the politics, I don't really got to get into that, because it's about spirituality for me. And we all know politics and spirituality are the biggest things that beef in the world. We could get into that all day, but I will not. Shout outs to our team and shout outs to my brothers that do this for real, for the people them. This is a show for the fans, by the fans. And I need everybody to know that. But we do stand on business here. This is no fake conversation, and we will never just agree with each other because we love each other. That's why we're brothers. And I'm happy we all share different thought processes, different opinions, but most of all, we love each other. And that's what matters the most. I love you, brothers. God bless you, brothers. Good night to you all. Y'all know what time it is with me. He the chosen one from the Bronx. For politics, it's all about us.
Cheer. All right. You chose one from the Bronx. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same diff. Talk to me, baby. Let me close the statement. Take me to the crib.
Yeah, man. Great show. So it's good to chop it up with the bros. Abdul said we had to say, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing changed. You fuck with that, I don't fuck with that. And if you fucking with that, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I still got a job to do. I still get paid to do a job, as do you. You know what I mean? We still be civil amongst one another. We just know that we don't have the same understanding in life. You know what I mean? And other than that, man, great show, man. Thanks for everybody coming through, supporting the crew. Shakedown 2.0, man. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Like, comment, subscribe, all that, man. And I'm out,
Yes.
boys. Support your boy, Same.
Same difference. Make sure y'all go support the family. Same diff. The Same Diff TV. You know what I mean? Represent with the family them. All right, real quick before I go to Shakes for the closing statement, man. I want to say thank you to all of the family that came out tonight, participated in the comments, sitting back ninja style just watching. We appreciate you, man. One thing we just ask, as you're spending your time with us, which is very precious, we appreciate that. At 11:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we would appreciate it, man, if you hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the tribe, man. Make sure that you hit the bell, notifications, stay tuned in. Everything Shakedown, everything New York Football Giants, and coming to you, everything New York Knicks. When it comes to the way this situation was handled, I thought it was going to stew a little bit more before, they got to it. But John Harbaugh, no, man, I like the way they're building this once again. They're building it the right way. You let the kids deal with it, man. although we're calling them kids, they're grown. They're grown. You do something, wrong in the public, you're going to jail. The grown jail, right? So these are grown-ups. And so the decisions are such, grown-ups make mistakes. Of course, the children are going to make mistakes. The hardest thing to ever navigate is going to be politics and religion. Please believe me. If you get in a social setting, it's going to be difficult for you to have a conversation if you don't have like minds around you. It is what it is. But that has nothing to do with the common goal, like the brother said. There's a job to do. This is Drive for Five, man. We coming for the Lombardi. You know what I'm saying? They had Michael Strahan in the building the other day during the OTA's Day 6. You're in the presence of greatness, man. We don't got time for all of this other stuff that's going on. You know why? Because football is America's greatest distraction. And you can't bring the distraction into our distraction. So with that being said, man, I appreciate the way the kids articulated themselves, especially Abdul Carter. And we already know Jameis had this in him, man. He just had to mature, and watch him mature and become a man has been phenomenal. And I appreciate him. I appreciate Jameis for real. I really do. His spirit is everything. Having Bible studies after practice changed everything, right? So with that being said, man, shout out to the family. We appreciate everybody. Thank you for your time, man. I just want you to make sure that you're hydrating and communicating, man. Wash your hands and stop touching shit. Please. It's Black Friday, and I'm the fuck up out of here. Peace. Take us to the crib, Shake.
No doubt. Shout outs to the crew, man. All y'all closing statements. It's mine. So for one, shout outs to Gunner, man. Gunner is a scrappy player that gave his all to the game. And not to say that his career is over, but this is a setback that it seems like his season is. So shout outs to Gunner. But what I'm gonna say is and it's not to say anything about these injuries like I was rooting for it. I don't want it to come across like that. But what I want to say is that things happen for a reason, bro. God don't make no mistakes. Okay? So to me, it's just opening up the gates for my boy OBJ to come back to the building. When you got a neighbors, you don't know what it's gonna be. You got Slayton coming off an injury, and now you just lost Gunner.
Daddy wants you home.
How much more? You know what I'm saying? How much more do we need to see before we make this move?
This man's making sense.
You know what I'm saying? Second thing, I can't say this enough, bro. I cannot say this enough, and I'm not, bro. I'm going to, every time I have an opportunity to say this, I'm going to, bro. I'm going to, and I'm going to say it with emphasis. I love Jameis Winston on this team, bro. And he needs to retire in Big Blue. We should not let this dude out the building until he's finished hanging up his cleats, bro. Because we need that in the building at all times to balance things out. You know what I'm saying? To balance it out in that building, we need a Jameis Winston. All right. So thank you that we have a Jameis Winston in the building. Shout outs to Crab Legs.
Facts.
All right. Another thing. Shout outs to the New York Knicks. And shout outs to the San Antonio Spurs for making the NBA Finals. This is going to be entertaining. I am glad it's y'all too, so I can sit back and watch some basketball that I have not watched in a mighty long time. So thanks to both organizations. Y'all know who I'm rooting for, but
who the fuck is that?
Come on, you. Now,
Come on.
Another thing I want to speak on is Abdul's maturity. Last year they was picking on his immaturity, sleeping through meetings, coming to meetings late, being suspended and being benched for quarters, all these things that he went through last year, for him to show his maturity now, the jump that he has made, and not only as a player but as a man, shout outs to him. All right. One of the last things I'm gonna say, when you have things like this go on with Dart and Carter and all that stuff, these things are called adversities, right? Adversities that you have to jump over. And going into camp, going to Virginia with this over your head, pause. You know what I'm saying? As a team, y'all going to address it because it's only y'all at that point. So I think even though people are looking at this as such a bad thing, I think it's a great thing because we nipped this shit in the bud. Now we know who is who, how they feel, and now we can motherfucking move on accordingly as a team. So I'm guaranteed you, if we win a championship or something, this will be brought back up as something that they jumped over that hurdle, that adversity, that they went over that and actually won a championship, whether it was this year or next year. You know what I'm saying? That they went through this and actually made it to the point that they won a championship off of it. It's going to be a part of our story, and I can't wait for it to come to fruition. Last but not least, if you are listening now on whatever channel you're listening in, you go ahead and look at that button where it says subscribe, and I need you to hit that button. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let us hit the algorithm, because we are throwing up content, and we're going to continue to throw up content. We got more in store, especially me. Trust me, y'all know how I get down. We got way more in store for y'all, so y'all going to not want to miss out. So hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell with all the channels. Check out the description because all the channels is there. Everybody's channels is there. And go to everybody's channel and hit the subscribe. You don't want to miss out.
You know this.
Like we always say around this time, we don't expect y'all agree with us, but we damn sure expect y'all understand. Understand? Don't get shook up because we keep shit live. It's the Shakedown repping New York Giants on that drive for 5. And we out of there. Takes away Black Freezy.
Hey, yo, you just been shook by the Shakedown crew, and we the fuck up out of here. Peace.
Good night.